For generations, Melbourne Grammar School has had a rich culture of philanthropy, one that has had a remarkable impact on the school's teaching and learning environment. Without this legacy of giving and community support, Melbourne Grammar might not be regarded today as one of Australia's best schools and, in fact, a leading school in the world. The school's strong tradition of philanthropy first emerged in 1887, when the grammar community raised £4,000 to build the Chapel of St Peter. Once dedicated in 1893, it became the first school chapel in the colony of Victoria. Soon after, in 1907, the grammar community rallied to raise a further £10,000 for the school's Jubilee wing. 10 years later, in 1917, the Grimwade family gave Grimwade House to the school, and in 1928, the old Melburnians made possible the construction of the War Memorial Hall with a gift of £25,000. Since that time, two very significant capital campaigns, the Centenary Campaign and Building Tomorrow's Tradition, have raised more than $15 million in today's currency, an investment that has produced some outstanding buildings and facilities for Melbourne Grammar students. Let's pause for a moment to reflect. In financial terms, the Centenary Building Campaign, which ran between 1958 and 1968, raised £500,000, the equivalent today of $11 million. This extraordinary amount of money enabled the school to build the Centenary Building, the Bromby Building, the Strickland PE Centre, the Myer Music School, the Domain Road Block, and complete renovations to the West Front, Grimwade House, and the Morris Library. The outstanding success of the Centenary Building Campaign led to the Grammar Foundation being established in 1974. Over the past 30 years, the Grammar Foundation has raised more than $20 million for the school and has an endowment in excess of $40 million. Today, the foundation contributes over $2.2 million a year to the school's operating costs through its building, library, and scholarship funds. It must not be overlooked that the Grammar Foundation was the driving force behind the Building Tomorrow's Tradition campaign in the mid-1990s, and it raised $4.2 million. This successful campaign contributed to developments like the unique Year 7 and 8 Wadhurst campus, the boarding house precinct, new classrooms at Grimwade House, the Hanbury Cafeteria, the Nigel Peck Family Careers Centre, Flack Park, and the refurbishment of the old Melburnians War Memorial Hall, together with the Performing Arts Complex and the Music Studio. It has also contributed to the Alfred Felton Hall at Grimwade House. Looking to the future, Melbourne Grammar is committed to offering students the best means to develop knowledge, skills and behaviours that will prepare them for a complex, rapidly changing world and a new economy that relies more on individual strengths and creativity than on industrial structures. Melbourne Grammar's plan to build a centre for learning and leadership demonstrates the school's commitment to deliver each and every student excellence in education. It is a groundbreaking initiative to alter the face of teaching and learning and totally embodies the school's vision to enable students to look beyond the possible to achieve the unimaginable. New leadership programs will encourage each student at every level to be more self-aware and self-confident, to be lifelong learners, active listeners, and critical and creative thinkers. Excellent communication skills will be developed, and the importance of planning and collaborating in diverse teams will be emphasised. The development of the Centre for Learning and Leadership marks the final phase of the school's $10 million capital campaign, Tomorrow's Leaders Today. The site of the old school house and headmaster's house will make way for the new centre, creating a hub for the South Yarra campus and bringing Wadhurst and Senior School together. State-of-the-art facilities will include a centralised library and resource centre for Wadhurst and the Senior School, a centre for leadership, a lecture theatre and seminar rooms, an information technology hub, a multimedia centre, and a gallery and exhibition space. Now let's take a glimpse into the near future. The year is 2008, and driving up Domain Road, we see Melbourne Grammar School's new Centre for Learning and Leadership, designed by award-winning architect John Wardle. Notice the magnificent street presence of the building. One of the main features of Wardle's iconic architectural statement is its transparency, a quality which is accentuated through the dramatic emphasis on glass and light. The entry hall openly welcomes you and provides a transparent wedge through the centre, exposing views of the bluestone within. A state-of-the-art multimedia bulletin board in the main foyer of the library provides students and visitors with breaking news from around the world, as well as information on activities in the centre. In the main library, we pass the circulation desk and library staff workspaces on the right and the IT help desk on the left. And beyond, there are book stacks leading to a large space for group study activities. Again, the transparency of the Wardle building design promotes very visible links between the school surroundings and the domain, our link to the outside world. This deliberate theme of connection between the centre and the two school campuses is cleverly reinforced with clear views to Wadhurst across the Oval and back to the senior school. Down from the foyer, a superb 210-seat theatrette is filled with the latest state-of-the-art multimedia technology, enabling high-quality cinema and speaker presentations. The theatrette is used mostly as a lecture theatre, but the space can be expanded by sliding back the rear wall to combine with the adjacent foyer and become an even more versatile venue. Returning to the southeastern quarter of the building, the view under the historic elm tree reveals a walkway which connects the new Centre for Learning and Leadership to the Melbourne Grammar School quad. The outdoor terraces of the centre's new pavilion provide an excellent vantage point for watching all the sporting action on the Wadhurst Oval. This area also doubles as an outdoor theatre. Completing the visual fly-through, we acknowledge the visionary architecture of the new Centre for Learning and Leadership as it stands proud along Domain Road. As night falls, the transparent focus of the architectural design provides a dramatic contrast to the classic bluestone behind. The Melbourne Grammar School Centre for Learning and Leadership will be our students' gateway to information, knowledge and the world, both for this generation of students and those in decades to come. However, the centre cannot be built without the successful conclusion of the current capital campaign. While $8 million has already been raised through early lead gifts and pledges, we still need $2 million to complete the vision. All current parents, past parents and old Melburnians will be invited to support the school in raising a further $2 million. Philanthropy has been the cornerstone of the development of Melbourne Grammar since its foundation almost 150 years ago, and it will continue to be the means by which students benefit from an educational experience that is unparalleled in Australia and the world. As has been the case in the past, Melbourne Grammar's outstanding culture of philanthropy and community support continues to pave the way to ensure we stay at the forefront of education, both now and in years to come.